Hi, I'm Bill Woodard. Welcome to the September edition of the Smith County Chamber Corner. We're here today, and we want to take this opportunity to welcome you. And why don't you tell everybody who you are and who you're with?
My name's Chris Hodges. I'm the hybrid lifeliner for Region 3 North. The areas that I cover is Smith, Clay, Jackson, Macon, and Trisdale.
Okay, and what does that mean? What do you do? What's your job?
Well, I'm contracted through the Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse, and what my lead role is to help provide recovery resources for the area.
Okay. Well, now I know you have a lot of programs that are going on here in the area, and maybe you want to talk about some of them and a meeting that's coming up. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I work down here with the Smith County Drug Coalition, and we have a Walk for Recovery event coming up at the Rails of Trails in South Carthage. That's Thursday, September 22nd at 6:30 p.m. The walk is to help raise awareness for recovery, and we also have some local meetings here in Smith County. So we have a Celebrate Recovery meeting at Tuesdays at 6:30. We have and that's at the Carthage Church of God. Hope for Life recovery meeting Thursday at 6:30 at the Carthage Full Gospel. And in a ladies only meeting Saturday at 6 p.m. and that's at the Emmanuel House. And in a work in progress, and that's at Sunday at 5 p.m. at the spot, and then a regroup that it says contact for meeting times from the UCHRA.
Okay, and if somebody hears something that's enticing to them, and they want more information, do you have websites, and how do they contact you? What are they?
Absolutely. You can contact me directly and I can provide all resources. My number is 931-349-4051, or feel free to stop by the Smith County Drug Coalition anytime. They always have this information on hand.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming by, and
absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Insight. Okay, we're here to talk about a very important subject in Smith County, and I'm not going to steal any of you guys' thunder by giving specific statistics, but I know this is a very important thing. But first, let's introduce yourselves and tell them who you're with and what you do there.
Okay. My name's Stephanie Weeks. I work with the Tennessee Department of Children's Services in our foster parent support unit.
And my name's Candy Ray, and I'm a foster parent.
And I'm Julie Cook, and I'm also with Department of Children's Services.
Okay, and I know in Smith County, and I'll let you give the statistics, but we have how many foster families and how many foster kids that need a place to go?
So I looked up current data today before coming here, and we have around 58 children in custody in Smith County. Out of that, we have 6 traditional foster homes that we can call to look for placement for those children when they come into custody to keep them in this county.
Okay, so there's a real need for people that are foster kids that need a family to go to when this crisis or whatever it is hits, and you guys are called in. And I know you pull children out of situations that they are in dire straits they need to be pulled out of. And I won't get to go into detail on that, but I know Candy is a foster parent. Kind of tell us why do it? Give us a little insight here.
The reason that we do it is just the number of children that need homes. It is astronomical, and still they deal with these issues in this home, and so when they are taken out, they need somebody to love them. Not only somebody to love them, but somebody to just help them in their day-to-day, to listen to them, and just to make them feel like they are important. One major issue is not having those families in Smith County means those children have to go outside of Smith County. So they have to leave the things that they know, the schools and all those types of things. So that's why it's very important to be able to get some foster families here in the county.
Well, and one of the things when children come to you, if you don't have a placement here, they immediately are taken from their school and put in another school. That's got to be traumatic for these children, I'm sure.
Yes, along with losing the home that they know, their parents, related family, pets, toys, whatever they have to leave behind. you're looking at them having to move from a school and friends and teachers they know and sports they may be involved with to a totally new situation, new county, maybe in a different area of our state.
Okay, well, if you're out there and this has touched your heart and you really think you'd like to get some more information on that, what's a unobtrusive way that they can find more out about this?
The easiest way to inquire about foster parenting is to call 877-DCS-KIDS, KIDS, to submit an inquiry, and somebody would reach out to you and answer any questions you have and point you in the right direction on how to continue this process.
Okay, do you have to have a degree? Do you have to have anything? What's the qualifications for being a foster parent? And the real short version, I know you don't want to read all the list.
So there's several things, but the short version is you have to be a Tennessee resident for at least 6 months. You have to be at least 21 years of age unless you're a kinship family. Be able to pass background checks. Anything you want to?
No, just income.
Yes, you have to have enough income to meet your daily bills. That's easy to verify. You can do that because I get a lot of questions about that with self-employed folks, and you can do that by last year's tax return, bank statements, or check stubs. Basically, we just need people that will show up. That's what these kids need, is people that will show up.
Okay, and what age range children do you find in the system that are needing foster care?
We have, here in Smith County, out of that 58 kids, it's 0 to 18. Our largest demographic is 11 to 15, but we have all ages.
Okay. Well, is there, if you gave the 800 number, is there a website or anything like that they can go to?
You can go to tn.gov/DCS. Up in the top corner, there's a drop-down box that says I want to, and if you hover over that and you drop down the selections, it says become a foster parent, and you can visit that website to get more information on what the training program looks like, what the home study process might look like, and further steps.
Okay, there's an event coming up, the Foster Kids Dinner and Auction. And you may not have information on that, but I know it's coming up soon, and it's going to be at the Ag Center. And do you guys know the dates?
I'm thinking it's October 15th.
October the 15th, right.
I think it's on a Saturday.
It's on a Saturday at the Ag Center, and it's a fish fry. They have an auction there, and the proceeds that in that auction go for Christmas gifts and things like that for these kids during Christmas time. And it's a real popular auction, and there's a lot of people support it. So if you get an opportunity and you want to do something, you can't be a foster parent for whatever reason, but you want to be involved, you can go to this auction and go home with something nice and know that you've helped these kids out too. And I think it's a wonderful thing that you guys do. It's wonderful that you're a foster parent, and thank you for what you guys are doing. Okay, another guest here, and Vanessa, introduce yourself, tell them who you're with.
Yes, my name is Vanessa Williams, and I'm with Rackley Roofing, and I do Director of Brand and Employee Engagement with Rackley.
Okay, and we're going to talk a little bit about Rackley Roofing, and then also Walton Days and y'all's involvement in here. And let me say publicly, I really appreciate what your company does for this community. You guys are a real good member of our community, and we appreciate that very much.
Thank you.
And we want to talk about Rackley Roofing itself. I know that you have a lot of good jobs there and a lot of good job openings, and you guys work all over the state. You want to talk about that just a little bit?
I sure do. We have offices in Knoxville, Murfreesboro, Mount Juliet, Cleveland, and right here in our hometown, Carthage. And we always have job openings. Definitely go on to our career page under rackleyroofing.com, check careers. You can see all the openings. We do hire and evaluate all of our people based on our 6 core values, which are hungry, humble, smart, accountable, customer-focused, and innovative. So if you feel like you could get in touch with your core values and they're the same as ours, we would love to have you come work for us.
Okay, and I've heard a lot of people that work there talk about the positive attitude and
Yes.
how things are. And I know Michelle and Curtis, whenever I've talked to them, it's been a real positive thing, and it's
Yes,
a real
sir.
pleasure these guys are really good to work for. Now let's talk about community involvement. We're here at the Smith County Courthouse, and in the back there was a need. We had actually 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And you guys came in and you met that we didn't have a facility for events where people could go to the restroom, and you guys completely remodeled that one out there and have it open now. And I'm hoping you get some signage up,
Yes, sir.
letting people know that you took care of that.
We'd love to do that and share that with the community.
Yeah, and it was really needed at the time, and it's been used a lot since then. We really appreciate that. Let's talk about Walton Days. You guys are a real sponsoring partner with us on Walton Days, and you're going to bring the zip line back again this year?
We are bringing the zip line back again. It's always popular here at Walton Days. We also use the zip line with the Tennessee Titans at our home games. So we kind of just bring that here, set it up for Walton Days, and it's always a popular event for everybody. Some people are a little bit nervous about it at first, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I know the time I wrote it, it was a lot of fun. and you're right, sometimes it is a little nerve-wracking. It's hard to believe that you can get it in the street out there,
Oh,
but
yes, sir.
it fits in perfectly. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, not only the zip line, but you guys are going to set some tents up to have some information
Yes.
about the company?
Well, what we like to do is we have a lot of people that live here in Smith County, so we set up our tents and have our Rackley family out being able to interact with the community, and especially the people that, you know, they live and work with every day. So we like to have our team members out here. We do some giveaways, and certainly if you're looking for a job, like we said before, always have something open. You can stop by and see us. We'd love to talk to you about a job.
Okay, well, another thing you guys do, you guys are into a lot of things. You have a NASCAR truck, don't you?
We have a NASCAR truck. We do. We have the Rackley War Team, which is Rackley Roofing and the Willie Allen Racing, and that's down in our Centerville race shop. And so we have a lot of fun with the race teams.
Okay, well now one year they came up here and was at Walton Days. Will that happen again this year? You don't know?
Probably not. I believe we have a race that weekend. So
Oh, okay.
anytime we have a race and we have an event, the race obviously always comes first. So anytime that we are at events, we do try and represent with the truck. We also have a local dragster, junior dragster, which is Gage Blair, and he does come out to a lot of the events with us, so maybe we can surprise you with something like that.
Okay, that'd be great. And I know one year you brought race simulation
Yes.
things, so you never know what Rackley's going to show up
That's
with.
right. That's right.
Yeah, so they'll be right out front here in the courthouse. If somebody's interested in coming to work for you guys, where can they find more information out?
Like I said, you can go onto RackleyRoofing.com and click on careers. You can see everything that's open, all the different locations, and our office is right over in South Carthage. So if you ever have any questions, just stop by.
Okay, and as Michelle says on TV, changing the world. one
If you
roof
want
at
to
a
change
time.
the world, change it one roof at a time.
There we go. Okay, we're happy to have Jerry here with. Jerry, why don't you tell them who you are and who you're with, and then why you're here?
Okay. My name is Jerry Lynn Vaden Malone, and I am the coordinator for the William Walton Days Smith County Harvest Queen Pageant. The Harvest Queen Pageant this year will be on September the 24th at 4 p.m. The registration for the contestants will be open until September the 22nd. Girls ages 1 through 18 are eligible to enter, and also girls outside of the counties. They don't have to be residents of Smith County to enter, okay? The entry fee is $25 per person. There will be prizes awarded in 6 age group divisions. Additional prizes for Best Smile and Best Dress will be awarded in each division also. The most photogenic honors will be awarded for contestants who choose to participate, and that's optional. On the day of the pageant, the family and friends can vote for their favorite contestant for the People's Choice Award, and that's $1 per vote, and we will be doing 3 of those this year, I think. Usually they just do 1 of the People's Choice, but we'll do 3 People's Choice Awards this year. If you have any questions, you can call the Smith County Chamber of Commerce at 615-735-2093.
and we really appreciate you getting involved
you.
with this here.
Thank you.
Now, you also do the pageants at the fair, so
I
you've
do.
got a lot of experience with
Yes,
this.
I do.
And why would somebody want to get involved in this? Well, it's really good practice for Miss America, right?
Yes,
Someday,
that's right.
who
That's right.
knows?
You never know. That's right.
I know years ago when I was working, there was a little town I used to go through called Maysville, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a big sign up there, and it said Miss, I can't remember her name, but she was Miss America
Mm-hmm.
one year. And so you never know, you might be living in Smith County, and you might be the next Miss America.
That's right.
Who
That's
knows
right.
about
so
that?
y'all come join entry, and we love to see you on the 24th.
Okay. Oh, and it's going to happen right here at the courthouse.
It is.
We'll have the stage set up
Yes.
and the curtains, and it starts at 4 o'clock,
4 o'clock.
which you already
Yes.
mentioned. Now, if they want to get here, like they need to pre-register and call,
Yes,
don't they?
at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes, yes.
Okay.
To be before, before, they have to be here.
Okay, and one thing you might be asking, do they have dressing rooms? Yes, we do.
Okay.
We've got some dressing rooms on the second floor, and so you'll be able to, change. And so we've tried to have a good setup here for the Harvest Queen pageant. And so if you want to come and get involved in that, just give us a call.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you. We are here on the beautiful Smith County Courthouse lawn, and we've got a duck.
This is Lucky.
Is that Lucky?
This is Lucky.
Well, some people are going to be able to get lucky at Walton Days, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I'm telling you. Why don't you tell them who you are, who you with?
Okay, I am Martha Holliday with the Pregnancy Help Center, and I have Lucky here with me today to ask you to buy your tickets. Adopt a duck and be in our Duck Derby race. It's going to be on September the 24th. You can get tickets all day long, and the final race will be at 3 p.m.
Okay, and it's going to be set up right here on Main Street.
Yes.
Right here in Carthage.
Right in downtown, yes,
and
right here on the
That's
Main
going to
Street.
be a wonderful thing. And right now, the grand prize is what?
Oh, we're up to $2,000+ for the grand prize.
Okay, so if you want to win $2,000 right now, and it may go up,
Yes,
you
I
need
think
to
it
buy a duck. And you got ducks, we're selling them at the chamber.
Yes.
And where else can they pick them up?
Any of the board members and at the Pregnancy Help Center, and Robert and Amy have fixed us up so many ways online to purchase. So just go to the Pregnancy Help Center's website and / whichever one it is, Duck Race, and you can find out from
Okay,
there.
and I bought mine early on.
Thank you.
Now, you can buy them that day, right?
Oh yes, up until probably about an hour before the last race starts. And we're going to have a pluck a duck tank for the little ones to pluck a little duck and get a prize.
Okay, and that'll all be here during Walton Days on the street. Now, one of the things that we need to let people know is what you guys actually do. And the Pregnancy Help Center has a real, what I'd call a mission of mercy.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about that a little bit.
Okay, I will. We have a strong mission of mercy, and we are there to help all babies, prenatal up to age 2. We provide formula, we provide food, we have lots of really nice clothes. Our boutique has really stepped it up a notch. And the parents take classes to earn the bucks or the points, and then they can come in and shop. We've got a really nice crib now. We've got swings, we've got bathtubs, we've got all kinds of things for babies because we love our babies.
Yeah, and it's a need and something that's very necessary
That's
here
right.
in town. So,
That's right.
So I'm really glad that you guys are here.
Thank
well,
you.
folks, if you want to support Emmanuel House,
Well,
Sorry.
we work with Emmanuel House
you
too.
work with
I love Emmanuel
If you want
House.
to support
Yes.
the Pregnancy Help Center, then you need to buy a duck. And,
Absolutely.
Lucky, I don't think's for sale. He's a little big for the.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Hey.
If it brings in a little money to the Pregnancy Help Center, he might go home with somebody.
Okay, well, talk to Martha. You might be able to get the lucky. All right, Martha, thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Hi, this is Sarah Marie Smith. I'm the mayor here in Carthage, and I'm pleased to have with me today Carrie Lucia, who is the chair of the committee for Marketfest, which is coming up soon. Carrie, when is Marketfest here in Carthage, Tennessee?
It's going to be September 17th. That's on a Saturday. We're going to open up at 10 a.m. and it will go all day until 4 p.m. We have several events planned during the day. We're going to have food trucks around lunchtime. We will have a dog show at 1 p.m. That is open to the public to sign up for that. It's free. Just show up about 15 minutes beforehand to get registered. And then between 2 and 4, we're going to have a classic car cruise in.
That's wonderful. And in fact, I hear that the gentleman in Hartsville who just did a huge classic car of over 300 cars is going to help us. We may even have a 1902 car here as a specialty. I can't tell too much about it yet, though. For the dog show, are there any particular criteria they have to meet?
They just have to show up and be cute, and we will try to make sure that everyone gets recognized, and we will have ribbons for those who participate. And it's just a chance to get out and show our loved ones. So.
Now, I hear there's even a category for the best tail wag. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay, cutest ears. So you don't have to have any special talent. Just come and have fun with us. I also hear there's going to be games for the kids. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, there are. There's going to be a whole kids corner, so bring your little ones. We'll have games. There's going to be some music, and they'll have a good time as well.
And I was told that one of your favorite barbecue places, Adam's Barbecue, is going to be here?
Yes, ma'am, that's right. They'll be here all day serving everyone. We'll have several local vendors, lots of different shopping options, and we're hoping to have a few community exhibits as well.
Wonderful. So again, it's Saturday, September 17th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Dog show at 1 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Classic car cruise in from 2 to 4. And it's at the walking track at the Carthage City Park. That's on Industrial Drive, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the classic car cruise in will be in the swimming pool parking lot. Any other parting words about how wonderful this is, Carrie?
It's a great event for our community, a great chance to get out and see other people and shop with our local vendors. So just come out and shop with us anytime between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Thank you so much, and we hope to see you Saturday 17th for the wonderful Carthage Marketfest.
Hey folks, Chris Hicks with UT Extension here in Smith County with Katie Martin, 4-H agent extraordinaire. We're pleased to be with you today for another episode on the Chamber Corner. We appreciate the invitation to talk to you about some upcoming events at the Extension office. I'll go first, Katie, with some ag events that we're really excited about. We're going to have a small ruminant conference here in Smith County again. We've not been in Smith County for the small ruminant conference in a couple years. It's going to be September the 30th. We've got a great lineup of speakers. I know your 4-H'ers are going to be helping cook lunch, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So if you've got sheep, you've got goats, just interested in those species, come and hang out with us. We'll have some hands-on learning, some demonstrations, as well as some of our specialists and veterinarians from the University of Tennessee Extension who are going to be talking with us. Again, that's September 30th. You can find out more information by calling our office at 615-735-2900. The very next day, October 1st, is an event we're really excited about, our Grazing Summit. We've got Greg Judy, who's going to be coming from Rucker, Missouri. Greg Judy is a well-known YouTube personality and one of these influencers we talk about in the world of grazing. So he's going to teach us about grazing management, fencing, all kinds of stuff related to grazing livestock, whatever kind of livestock you have, whether it's cows, sheep, horses, ponies, it doesn't matter. This guy's an expert in grazing management. He'll be with us. It's going to be in Cookeville at a farm right off Interstate 40, really nice place, easy to get to. You can find out more information on our website if you go to smith.tennessee.edu, smith.tennessee.edu. You can find more information on either of these events, the Grazing Summit or the Small Ruminant Summit. And Katie, I know you've got a lot going on in 4-H with clubs starting back, judging teams. I'll turn it over to you and let you tell folks about it.
Awesome. Well, those sound like some great ag opportunities, and we also have some great 4-H opportunities coming up. We do have our 4-H clubs starting back, so if you are in 4th through 8th grade in Smith County, we are meeting you in clubs in September. If your 4-H'er comes home with a newsletter, make sure to look that over. Find out a little bit about what the opportunities for 4-H are this year, and if your 4-H'er gets elected as a club officer, they should have an invitation to attend our officer training. That's going to take place October 10th. So for our president, vice president, secretary, and activity leader, they can get some additional training on how they can help their 4-H club be successful this year. Also coming up towards the end of the month is our Chick Chain Show and Sale, September 27th. That's Tuesday, September 27th at the Ag Center. We are going to have the biggest chick chain show and sale in the last 5 years at least. We're expecting 40 or more pins of birds. So if you are interested in purchasing Buff Orpington or Barred Rock hens, this is a great place to be. Come around 5:30 to watch the show, and we'll start the sale directly after. whether you need chickens or not, this is a great opportunity to support some of our 4-H'ers who have been working really hard since March in taking care of these birds. We also have our first community club meeting, which is our 7th through 12th grade 4-H club, where we really focus a lot on service learning, community service, and of course having a lot of fun, social time as well. But for those that are in 7th through 12th grade, this is a great one to come to. We're going to be having an ice cream social, so it doesn't get much better than that. Come learn about the community club. If you ever have any questions about the 4-H program in general, you can find most of that information on our website that Chris mentioned, smith.tennessee.edu, or give me a call at the office anytime at 615-735-2900. And I know Mary couldn't be with us today, but the FCS programs, that side of things, has stuff going on as well, so I'll let Chris fill everybody in on those opportunities.
Thank you, Katie. Yeah, Mary asked me to mention, and I'm glad you remembered, Matter of Balance is her next class she's got coming up. If you're having trouble with your balance, I know as we get older, things don't work as well as maybe they used to, have trouble getting around. Matter of Balance is a really effective class. It's an 8-week class. September 30th is going to be the first session. They're going to be held weekly at the Smith County Senior Citizen Center. And so contact Mary at our office, 615-735-2900, and she can get you signed up and more information about that whole schedule. But September 30th is going to be that first section. We appreciate the opportunity again to be with you today. We're going to turn it over to one of our 4-H'ers, Mr. Gabe Harville, for his In the Wild section.
Hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of In the Wild with Gabe Harville. Owls are masters of the night. When many people think of owls, they think of a bad connotation, but I think of them as a prime example of God's handiwork upon His great earth. In Tennessee, there are 7 species of owl. I'll cover them in 2 groups, wintering owls and permanent resident owls. There are 2 owls that winter in Tennessee. One of them is the long-eared owl. They are lanky owls that nest in dense woods. They hunt over grasslands where their keen hearing and eyesight help them focus on their prey. Another wintering owl is the short-eared owl. This owl is most likely to be seen at dawn or dusk hunting over open ground. It is found in brushy fields primarily in West and Middle Tennessee. Something interesting about this owl is that it nests communally on the ground during the day. Now I'll be moving on to owls that live all year round in Tennessee. I'll begin with the barn owl. The barn owl is the most widespread of all owl species, found on every continent except Antarctica. It roosts and nests in abandoned city or farm buildings, cliffs, or trees. In Tennessee, they are found in open areas, in towns, or along forest edge where they eat voles, shrews, and rats. The northern saw-whet owl inhabits dense coniferous and mixed forests. The southern Appalachian Mountains of Tennessee and North Carolina represent the southern limit of their breeding range. They nest in spruce fir forests over 5,000 feet in elevation in Tennessee. During winter, owls from the north move south across the state. Something interesting about this owl is, whenever prey is plentiful, they will capture it and hide it in a safe place where it will freeze. Later that winter, whenever prey becomes scarce, they will thaw the carcasses by brooding them. The eastern screech owl is common in a wide variety of habitats, including forests, swamps, and orchards. This owl has 2 colorations, reddish-brown and gray. It is the most numerous owl in the state, found in low elevations where they hunt insects, crawfish, earthworms, rodents, and songbirds. The barred owl is common in dense coniferous or mixed woods, upland woods, swamps, and river bottoms. They prey upon rabbits, birds, amphibians, reptiles, and invertebrates. Barred owls prefer to nest in cavities in mature trees, but will also use old hawk, crow, or squirrel nests. They are fairly common across the state, but have declined where mature forest has been turned into pine plantations or agricultural areas. Something interesting about this species is scientists have found fossils of barred owls at least 11,000 years old. Lastly is the great horned owl. It is found all over North America, from forest to open desert. It is the largest nesting owl in the state. In Tennessee, it is found in upland and bottomland forest, agricultural areas, and fields. Great horned owls eat rabbits, geese, herons, and even scorpions, snakes, and other owls. They are the only known bird that often kills and eats skunks. They nest in trees, cliffs, buildings, and occasionally on the ground. If you ever hear an agitated group of crows, it is likely that they are mobbing a great horned owl, which is their most dangerous predator. All in all, Tennessee offers a wide variety of owls, and I encourage you to head out one night to see if you can spot one. Lots of people don't know the rich diversity of owls that live in Tennessee, and hopefully this episode has given you some insight into these species. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of In the Wild with Gabe Harville, and I hope to see you next time.
Okay.
Oh, that is good. What are you doing? 1987. That's 40 years ago, near. My younger viewers, I want you to check out a book that I enjoyed as a child called Owl Moon by Jane Yolen, illustrated by John Schonher. If I butchered that name, I'm sorry. But it's a good book, and I encourage you to read it the next time you want to go owling.
We're here on the beautiful Smith County Courthouse lawn. I have Miss Erica Ebel with me.
Hi.
And we're going to talk about Walton Days.
Yep.
Just sort of have a conversation if you want to. I believe it's going to be bigger this year than it ever has been before.
I think it's going to be great. It's September 24th, so Saturday, last Saturday of September, right here on the Courthouse Square. The lawn, the streets will be shut down. There's going to be a ton of stuff, starting at 10 a.m., I think.
Yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning. And by the way, to mention early, if you are a vendor or somebody that would like to be involved in this, there's still time and we have room. We're going to close the entire street down, and we'll have around the courthouse, so we've got a lot of room. We have a lot of people that are coming already, and one more doesn't spoil the pot, so to speak.
No, it's
so
more the merrier.
Yeah, the more the merrier. What this event does, it celebrates the history of Smith County. We're going to have a lot of good things that are going on. We've got some reenactors. Mr. John Oliver.
Yep.
He's going to come in and kind of talk about what Tillman Dixon did when he came down the river. He lives over at Dixon Springs.
Yeah, so local and, you know, lots of history.
A lot of people don't realize it, but Dixon Springs is part of Smith County, and they have a lot of things going on over there. You know, we need, hopefully we can talk about some of that when they have an event going on. I think they still do the extravaganza, the chicken extravaganza.
Yeah, the chicken extravaganza.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
We got performers, speakers, vendors, food trucks, demonstrators. A lot of local talent's going to be here. I know Don Knappel has a group from the Spot that's coming to sing.
Yeah, usually they'll sing or play ukuleles, just different instruments and stuff.
Oh, he's got a good group with that, and they're very talented and enjoyable. Our evening concert.
Yes, we have, what is their name again? Beautifully Broken by Southern Light Entertainment's coming out. And that's going to start probably around
6:30.
Yeah.
Something like
after
that.
the pageant.
Yeah.
After the pageant wraps
Yeah,
up.
we got, well, that segues into that. We got a beauty pageant that's going on. Starts at 4.
The Harvest Queen pageant
Harvest
starts
Queen
around 4. So I think Jerry Lynn's going to talk about that.
Yeah, she is mentioning that. And then let's
entertainment throughout the entire day, lots of different acts. We've got a ton of stuff for the kids. The Smith County Events Committee is hosting a lot of different events on the courthouse square, giant yard games, bounce houses. There's also bounce houses. The other end, Rackley Roofing's bringing in that zip line that everybody really loves.
Zero Gravity will be here.
Yes, the big bouncy jumpy thing that I'm terrified of. Looks like a spider,
Sitting right in, and then we got a duck race between them and the zip line.
Yeah, the duck race for the Pregnancy Help Center. There's going to be a cornhole tournament.
Yeah, there's a cornhole tournament be here to the left of the courthouse. And the cornhole tournament, I don't know for sure what the prize is. I think it's a few $100s.
And bragging rights.
And bragging rights.
Yeah.
And then the duck race is up to about $2,000.
Yeah.
For the prize this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple ducks in that.
Yeah,
in that race.
I think that prize will grow
as more people
as
enter.
They get more donations. Our sponsors. Defeated Creek Marina.
Yes, always great sponsors. Citizens Bank, Bank Tennessee, Smith County Bank, Wilson Bank and Trust, NYSTAR, Rackley Roofing, always great, and DTC.
And DTC does the Minuteman call.
Yes, you could win some cash.
Yeah, if you want to put your phone number in the rotating drum, and every so often we call the number, and if you can make it to the stage in a minute, hence the Minuteman call, then you win the prize, and it's usually $100, $50. I don't think we ever get lower than 25.
No, it's worth it. It's worth it to run up there and get some cash.
Yeah, and if you're going to be here, it's a good time to do that. Downtown businesses are going to be open all day and have extended hours.
We've got a ton of them. Evil's Tavern, Wildflower Nutrition, Cumberland Cannabis just opened up a new location on the square. We've got Pedal and Grain, which should be open by then.
The Candy Bar.
The Candy Bar.
Teresa's Gifts.
Rogue and Raven, the new game store in town.
Yeah, they're going to be.
They're moving to a new location right across there.
Holly's just up the street.
Hashtag Holly's.
Kim's Frame
and Art. River's Edge Antiques.
And McCaleb Interiors. And
I think we might have hit most of them.
I think we've got all of those.
Yep.
And those guys will all be open for business that day, and so we hope you'll come out and do some business with them too.
Lots of vendors for shopping as well, food trucks.
And here's the stuff on the cornhole tournament. Registration begins at 11 a.m. It's $10 to play. Partners will be drawn, and winners will advance to the final game. There's a cash prize for first, second, and third place.
Oh, so you don't get to pick your partner. You get a drawn?
No, what we found out in time past is that we would have 2 semi-pros come in.
Just hit them all, yeah.
Wipe it out. So you draw. And,
it's the luck of the draw.
Yeah, luck of the draw, and that's good. And
I'll
then, of course,
do you all a favor. I won't enter my name because I'm no good.
there you go. I don't have to worry about that either. We talked about the duck race and about the Harvest Queen pageant, and so. If you want to be involved in Walton Days, if you want to come and volunteer and help, if you just want to be here for the festivities, it's a good time. We'll have the stage set up. We've got entertainment on the stage all day long. We're going to have, from the high school, they're doing a couple of, I guess you would call it mini plays, talking about the founding of Smith County.
Very cool, getting the kids involved in it.
Yeah, and it's going to be the G version because the true version is a little adult.
History usually is.
Yeah, history usually is. So we're going to have that enacted here on the stage. And we've got a lot of other good things coming in. So
I know that Smith County Humane is going to come out and do an adoption event as well that day. So, if you're looking for a dog.
Right. And then we got all kind of vendors. They're going to be selling anything you can imagine. And then we got all kinds of food. There's 2 or 3 people that set up here and they cook beans and cornbread and they cook over an open fire, and it's
was Miss Opal bringing her pies?
Miss Opal's bringing pies.
Those sell out quick.
Save me a peach.
Yes.
And then we got all that stuff going on. So if you want to be involved in that, Walton Days is a wonderful time for you to come. be around family and friends and just have a good time. It starts at about 10 o'clock and it goes until the band gets tired of playing about 8 or 9 o'clock that night. So Walton Days is a really good time for you to just come in and kind of see your family and friends and visit the town and see what's going on.
Yep.
Did we miss anything?
Probably, but can't think of anything right now.
Probably
September 24th, right here on the square, so come on out.
Okay, and one thing I'd like to say, I really appreciate the volunteers, Erica, and if I start naming people, I'll forget somebody.
You'll leave someone off.
There's lot
so many.
of folks that really help us put this on, and it is our event that actually brings people from out of town in, and they come here to see and celebrate William Walton Days. So, folks, we appreciate you watching us, and we'll see you on the 24th at William Walton Days. Okay, we're pleased to have Mr. JR. Well, I tell you what, JR, I always let everybody introduce themselves. Tell them who you are, who you're with.
Sure, my name is JR Smith, and I teach over at Smith County High School. Teach freshman English, journalism, and then also theater arts. I'm also over the county theater program. I do some things with Smith County Insider. I preach on the side. There's a few things that I do, but for this particular thing, I'm with the theater arts department.
Okay, and of course we've been in some plays together.
That's right. Yeah, we've done Smoke on the Mountain, Santa's Family Christmas, a few shows together.
Yeah, that's been I've enjoyed that, no doubt. Well, now what we're here to talk about today is William Walton Days, and you have went through the history book, scoured it, and you come out with a G-rated version of some reenactment that I believe your students are going to do. Is that right?
That's right. Actually, the students have done everything from the beginning to the end. So, in fact, we went over to the library, and I had the kids get the book. All of them in the class had to look through the history book and find any stories. Looked online for some stories. Talked to different people in town for stories, and they put together 2 skits that we'll put together about William Walton, and I'm actually really excited about it. Now, they've had to change some of the things around. Some of the stories aren't, 100% accurate. In fact, if you've ever seen Beauty and the Beast, that initial where it's a little town full of little people, that song right there, that's essentially what it looks like. But they instead of France, it's Carthage, and so they're talking about what different people are buying and selling in Carthage, and then move on to William Walton. But it's really cool. I said that to say it's really cool how creative that they've been with the process, working through it, and they're really excited to put on a good show for you.
Well, we're excited about doing that. Did we? And forgive me for not knowing the answer to this. We set a time. It's going to be in the afternoon. Is that right?
That's right. So there will be an afternoon showing of it. I believe it's right before the pageants, maybe something around there. That's right. That's at 4 o'clock, so about 3:45. Something like right around there.
And then are we doing another one afterwards then, or before?
Before. It'll have to be before. But listen, like I said, they are very excited about it, and this is my Theater 2 class specifically, and they consistently work to put together good material. In fact, right after William Walton Days, they'll be helping out with Hometown Halloween. They'll be doing a Christmas play. They'll be doing one in the spring that they're writing. They're writing all these plays themselves, so really excited about that.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you guys come down and be a part of William Walton Days, and that's what it's all about. This event is supposed to celebrate our founding, and over the years we've had that. I know there is a celebration at 10 o'clock down at the William Walton grave site, and the DAR, Daughters of the American Revolution, go down there and put that on. Miss Deona Thomas, Miss Cindy Dow, and I've started naming names, and now I'm in trouble.
That's okay.
But I'll just stop with those 2, and they go down there and they put that on and celebrate our founder. His grave, his wife's grave, is down there, actually in front of Walmart, ironically.
Right.
So anyway, we are so glad that you guys are doing this. Is there anything else you want to go over, something maybe you're doing at the school that you'd like to tell them about?
Sure. So actually, there's a lot of theater going on at the school. It's really nice to see kids getting out of their comfort zones. It's awesome, really. Coming up, this will be next month, Halloween weekend, we'll be putting on The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Now, that's for all of the students around Smith County. Anybody 7th through 12th grade could have tried out for this. We had auditions back in August. And we'll be putting that on at the high school Halloween weekend, that Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a special Monday night Halloween evening performance at 8. That one immediately follows Hometown Halloween here on the square.
Okay, so that's going to be great. And our good friend, our mutual good friend and mentor, because he's helped both of us.
That's right.
Is Mr. Bill Reese. Now, I don't know the dates, and I bet you don't either, but he is doing the play Clue.
That's right. He'll be doing that mid-October with a special performance on the 29th, I believe, October 29th. I believe that's a Saturday. In fact, we're working together on that one. Our performance is at 6:30. His is at 9, if I'm not mistaken, 8 or 9 o'clock. And if you're going to his show that night, and you also go to our show, and you present your ticket at our show for his, you get half off. Okay. So, which is really nice. We're trying to work together. In fact, he's allowing us to borrow some of his costumes, and he's working with the kids really well. So we appreciate that on his part.
Mr. Reese has always supported the arts around here, and as you well know, you worked with him for years when you were in high school.
Right. Well, elementary, middle, and high school for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was the force of arts. Well, he still is.
That's right.
He still is. And he's doing a really good play. Clue is enjoyable. You need to go down to the Smith County Drugs and pick
get your
tickets up for that, but not before I go get mine, because I keep forgetting to go get them.
And don't forget, for his show, there's food involved too, so that's included in the price of the ticket. I know I'm going to get my ticket before you get yours, and then everybody else should get yours after that.
I think I'm going down there right after we get through with this and get mine.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, folks, there's a lot of things going on in Smith County and a lot of fun things. So if you want to get involved, look on the Chamber website or call us. We look on the Chamber calendar. There's a lot of ways you can find out about what's going on in Smith County. And JR, thank you for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed today's show. I want to read you some of the upcoming events that are coming along. That's on our calendar. The 5th Annual Pet Blessing at Carthage United Methodist Church, September the 10th from 9 to 11 a.m. Lancaster Fire Hall Jam is September the 10th. Scott Steele Summer Concert Series, September the 10th. Alex Miller, American Idol contestant, is a full concert at the Ag Center on the 11th at 6 p.m. Red Cross Blood Drive at the Smith County Chamber of Commerce on September the 12th, and the Riverview Regional Medical Center Italian Day Fundraiser, September the 14th from 11:30 to 1. $5 for spaghetti, salad roll, and dessert, and the proceeds benefit the Emmanuel House. Carthage City Music Marketfest, Saturday, September the 17th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. William Walton Harvest Day Festival, Saturday, September the 24th at 10 a.m. to 4, well actually it'll go longer than that. It'll go to probably 8 or 9 p.m. with the concert. The Pregnancy Help Center will be there with their Duck Face Race fundraiser, cornhole tournament, a Harvest Queen pageant, and Beautifully Broken in the concert. On the 9th, Izzy Cruise In is October the 1st at the Smith County Ag Center. All day music, vendors, auction, kids area from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And then we mentioned this in the show, but Clue is on the Stage Mystery Dinner Theater. It's performed by Smith County Fine Arts Center and the Old Courthouse Theater right here. It's Friday, October the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th, and Saturday, October the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th. If you want tickets for that, you can go to Smith County Drugs. And of course, we have Halloween events on October the 31st. They are going to be huge this year. The event over in Gordonsville, they'll have vendors and all kind of things going on the square. It is something that you need to go and see. Gordonsville is going to really put on a party over there on October the 31st. And then of course in Carthage here, they're going to be having a party here, right here on the town square, handing out candy, and they've got some vendors, and they're going to have a spook house and various other things. So, and they've got that going on at Gordonsville. So Halloween night, a lot going on. Folks, we hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope that you love living in Smith County. It's a great place to work. It's a great place to live, and it's a great place to raise a family. May God bless you, and we'll see you until the next episode of the Chamber Corner.